Good afternoon. I'm Dr. A. Saranya, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce IT. Today in the Indian economy, we are going to see a new topic, effects of poverty on the Indian economy. We have seen what is poverty and what are the causes of poverty. Now we are going to see what are the effects that poverty is doing in the Indian economy. Poverty in India has a profound impact on its economy, reinforcing the cycles of inequality and also lifting the growth. It influences major and various patterns that reduces the investments, hampers to overall development of the human capital. As a result, millions of citizens face many problems for the opportunities for advancement, which ultimately restricts the country's economic potential. Overview of poverty in India is, as of current status, it is approximately 364 million people live below poverty line in India. When it comes compared to rural versus urban poverty, rural areas experience higher poverty rates compared to urban centers. When coming to deep roots of considering what is actually happening in the poverty, the historical context is taken into consideration where the historical factors like uh, customs, the religions and the economic policies that leads to poverty. When coming to the growth and poverty, GDP growth, let's take three things into consideration. One is GDP growth, income inequality, job creation challenges. When considering the GDP growth, despite significant GDP growth over the past few decades, the benefits have not only been evenly distributed, leading to persistent poverty for many, which is also stating that the GDP growth is not evenly distributed. The growth of the GDP is happening only in the urban areas where the rural areas are lagging behind in it. When coming to the income inequality, economic regrowth has led to increased income inequality. The wealth generated often accumulates among the upper class, leaving the poor marginalized. As the same concept is explained again and again, the rich get richer, the poor getting poorer. The job creation challenges, that is the opportunity of getting quality education and the opportunity of getting the accessibility to right jobs is also considered to be a area where the individual stuck in and provide this is not providing a sustainable life for the individuals. Impact on human capital. India is a country where human capital is considered to be most important and valuable one in the country. Impact on the human capital because of this poverty includes certain things. First one is education access, that is accessibility to the quality education, which results in poorly skilled workforce is getting created. Health outcomes, poor health is both a cause and consequence of poverty, leading to a reduced productivity in the human capital. The social mobility. Poverty severely restricts the social mobility, trapping generations in the same socio-economic conditions. People getting used to the same economic conditions since rather than applying the things that is learned from their learnings. Impact on consumption and demand. It has some impact on the consumption as well as demand of the country, which is considered to be a major three things. First one is reduced consumer spending. Second one is impact on the local business. Third one is vulnerability to economic shocks. Like a significant portion of the population living in the poverty leads to reduced overall consumption where they did not get enough things to getting consumed. The impact on the local business includes the struggle due to low purchasing power among the consumers. The vulnerability to economic shocks includes poor households are more vulnerable to economic shocks, like such a high price which is not imaginable by them leads to impact of the demand. Government policies and interventions. There are some government policies and interventions taken into consideration. First one is poverty alleviation programs. Government is providing n number of poverty alleviation programs, which includes programs like MGNR EGA aims to provide employment for many people in the country. Next, coming to the social security schemes, government is providing many social security schemes like power PDS, public distribution system, and the cash transfer supports to the poor people. And the government is also facing a lot of challenges in implementing all these programs and schemes to the people who are in the poverty, which includes a major part of our country, that is corruption and inefficiency of the program that is designed. NGOs and civil society is playing a major role in reducing this poverty. One is NGO's contribution. NGO is contributing more on the healthcare, education, training, vocational training, etc. Community development initiatives includes NGO, and they also uh, empower themselves through various sustainable development practices. The advocacy and awareness through the NGO, they are providing many policy changes and raising many awareness about the poverty related issues, influencing government actions and also perception of the public. Global poverty context and comparisons. When comparing it to the global poverty, it takes into consideration three things. One is the rates of poverty when comparing from one country to the other. It remains significant when comparing to the developing countries. Impact on the globalization includes economic growth opportunities but increases disparities across the society. Future directions and solutions provided for poverty are, it includes growth strategies which can reduce the poor people level significantly. When investing in education and health, it also definitely increases the skilled and productive workforce of the country. Addressing poverty in India includes major certain things. One is persistent challenge. That is, we have to affect the poverty affects many and also hindering overall growth or potential of the country. The collective efforts required includes the efforts from the government, civil societies, and also private sectors to create a sustainable solutions. Let us hope for the future with the right policies and right initiatives by the government as well as from the people who are working towards the poverty. Thank you.